Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy OMARIORPG. Hope you're having an amazing morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. And today, we begin a new quest. And we... What the hell is this? Oh, we have to talk to Carne. Been a while since we've seen her. Do it. Milady. Who's the best girl, Carne or Minfilia?
I lost my son to the calamity.
Oh.
The three Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
What a lovely conversation. He's so beautiful.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest.
Okay.
Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian
Humans and
settlers
elves.
sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity,
Oh, look what it is!
and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
The two from the beginning. We keep seeing glimpses of
Do you
these.
see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
I like snakes, yes.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Yes, great. Was that good? Okay.
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano.
Okay, so this is the calamity.
It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity.
Perfect that it's raining.
The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds.
Tut tut tut.
To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable.
I don't know what the Ixal are.
So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on that
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
I like turtles. Sorry.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
Oh sevens. Oh sevens. Salutes all around. They've got such a weird salute.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard.
Oh, I just realized how their salute makes sense.
Let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Woo!
We must think of the children.
Woods will be done. It's up to us to protect the farm.
Would somebody think of the children? Classic. Hey, I'll take this voice acting all day long. I just jinxed it, didn't I? How can that girl fight? Hey, you know what? Never mind. Nice! I totally just jinxed the voice acting though. It's definitely gone. Think of the children. So who are these two?
If you'll permit me, Alfie No.
Alright, mate.
And my sister, Alize, at your
Alfie
service.
now and Alize. Twins,
I
clearly.
saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Okay. Okay, and now the voice acting's gone. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal, the Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramuh. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do this in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursion, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. Who are you? Okay. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Fair enough. So these two like history and stuff? Isn't that just what they said? That's literally all we know about them? is they like history and stories and stuff. I don't know. I may have got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what they just said. Huh. The plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. To Uldar we go. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm curious as to see what happens if we go and see... Oh, you know what? Screw him, Modi. Sorry, remember I'm evil. You guys have got to remember I am evil. Oh, people told me... Oh, wait, no. I'm reading comments that people are talking about regarding my former Turge. I can't wait to, you guys to see the tank and stuff. Alright, let's do this. Hey, there he is.
'Tis the Sultana Nanima herself!
And Roban as well.
Is it parrot time? No, it's not. See, now that's a salute.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah!
Woo! I love bosoms.
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Oh. Do I know you?
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Huh.
Yet many left our gates, never to return.
Is that guy okay?
Let us pray for our
Oh, yeah,
absent
he's fine.
brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade.
Okay, so those Ixals must be like that area's...
The Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand.
True!
Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond.
Great quote.
Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth.
Yes! Now this is a speech!
In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity.
Prosperity!
As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Yeah, for Ul'dah!
Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Think of the children! Is it parrot
Your
mode?
grace.
Oh no.
Raubon?
Oh, here we go. It's parrot time.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might
I only
serve
have a
as
cup of
beacon
tea,
for
but I'm
all
raising it.
Eorzea to see.
Papa love.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and
Who the hell
fortune,
invited Mickey the Mouse?
stride fearless into the inferno, for we are by fire reborn.
Yeah! Bro, Raban's so cool. I'm sorry, this isn't even close. That wasn't even close.
Forsooth,
The time is now!
Fancy meeting you again.
Does your sister talk? Oh, we did hear her talk. Once. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja. The beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious posterity, they will seek to crush it. Interesting. I wonder if... Have they dealt with Ifrit this far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life? Yet he is but one of several problems, though they have been quiet these past 5 years. The Garlics have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. Okay, so it's telling us everything we know. But what's interesting is this is probably the point where everybody's story meets. I'm assuming the game's different. I'm assuming the game's different wherever city you start at. But yeah, it's basically saying we're struggling with the Uldans. And this must be the point where we all go to our, you know. So that's cool. So when we go to the next city, Limsa, at such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Yeah, keep saying this. For their sake, I hope that the Flame General's words struck a chord with you. Bro, his words were 50 times better than what's her name's, Kane's. Kane's voice actress is so monotone. She is no... But yeah, that was a great speech. But yeah, again, okay, so I thought I'd be level 25. But that isn't the case. So yeah, this must be like the point of the story where I guess... Like when I say I started in Limsa, we'd know everything that's now about to be said, or what was said in Gridania. We'd know... Oh, what am I doing? Like in Gridania, we don't know what those... What were they called? Elixes or flux or whatever? That's just Uldah's version. In Ul'dah, it's Amalja's. What's it going to be in Limsa? We did learn about the flag though, which is pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Love how it's all voice acted.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
They are
So much
Scots.
for our alliance.
it's sunk beyond the seabed.
Alright, what's she got to say? Harry Potter? The hell?
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond."
Pretty impressive, let's be honest.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
I figured that out, mate.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Okay.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive.
I just noticed her shoulder pads.
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and
Freedom!
fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Okay, so they have the classic salute.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen.
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull.
Oh, it's the fish people.
And
Probably.
behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
Scumbags.
How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest.
Yosh!
Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea. Gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Long
Okay.
live the Admiral!
All right, you lad.
Gather the lads!
That was good. That was good.
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral.
Alright, calm down, Shrek. That was good, though. Alright, let's see what Alfie's got to say. God, I look cool.
Fancy meeting you again.
Yeah, one would think you're following me. As the Admiral mentioned, Limsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garlics have also chosen to erect the fortress right in the Leminsen's backyard. And that is to say naught of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feud between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garlics wet their blades and watch. If the Leminsens are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs, differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valued addition to their crew is beyond question. I mean, I am wearing red. You take care, Alfie, mate. You know, you're not creepy at all. You take care. Excuse me, what the hell's this? Voldemort, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service is now included? Oh, cool! A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. While delighted though we have to have them here at Awakened Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense. In short, hurry back. For once, someone keeps it short. That's why I love her. I really like her. And I love her. Well, that was a lot. Let's go and choose our Grand Company. Jokes aside, that was actually really cool to learn more about the... That was just a good setup. Oh, this is perfect to do this. That was bloody good to just tell us about all the problems with each place. Interesting how Fanalan is the only one to have one enemy, that being the Amalja, whilst the other two have two. They said the Sifs and something else, the Enix or something in Gridania, and the Kobolds and Fish people in Limsa. Huh. Is that always the case? Or maybe it's different wherever you start. Let's go. So let's go. Alright, we're choosing blue. Welcome back. Were the Grand Company leaders' words as illuminated as you'd hoped? Aye, each nation has problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision. Once your mind is made up, give the Grand Company officers your answer. Nice. Wait, what?
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep.
Wait, why are they...
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
What?
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
I like these voice actors.
The
He's so good.
so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
Why do these two look like they've got better graphics than every other character?
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them.
Oh, a conspiracy theory.
Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies.
How does he know all this?
Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
Damn. So their grandfather must be an important guy. Yo, who's that? Yo, how do I get shades like that? Yeah.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
Cool.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
So he...
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Damn,
Hope
this
does
must
not
be
come
important.
into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all.
Cool, these
The
two...
salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds,
Got our past.
but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Huh. Cool. So he's like, yeah, let's, you know, follow me and the Grand Company and trust the Scions. And she's like, no, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna go and find my own way to fix all this, or something along those lines. Really cool, though. Really, really cool. Man, is it refreshing to get some voice acting. Alright. Welcome back. I take it General Raban's words kindled a fire within you. Yes, he did. Excellent. I fear that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. Huh? What traitor? Oh well, it gladdens me to see that isn't the case. Before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. Black dye? Let's go. Also nice. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames and identify yourself to the personal officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail. Cool. One would assume we're going back to Uldar. Yes. I'm going home now. Nearly level 25 as well. Wait. Oh, it's right there. Oh, man. Love this song. Wait, can we do this? No! Oh, the song! It was just getting good. Do, 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 do. Alright, Buckethead. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this evening, adventurer? Fool! You're talking to Voldemort! My name is Voldemort Riddle. I believe you are expecting me. I thought as much. You are just our man. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Yes, yes. Now, in order to familiarize... Sir! Speak! Imperial sir, they fired on a Highwind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west near Horizon's Edge. Bloody elves, of all time for this to happen. Voldemort's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Amalgam and we have no one to spare in Western Fanland. We must get to that ship before the Garlics do. If there are any survivors, see what they can do. See that they come to no further harm. Now go. Yeah, am I getting paid for this? Well, let's get that beautiful music playing as the beautiful background song of Uldar, and the beautiful background of Uldar is in the background. Thank you so much for watching. I must bid thee farewell. Please do like and subscribe. Check out my Twitch if you want to catch me live, and I will see you next time. Thanks for being you.